Alright, so this tutorial is for everybody who has not done anything with Google Sites before, and I'm going to show you how to create the website, tell you all the different parameters and stuff that I want you to follow. So first off, just go to sites.google.com, so sites.google.com, or just Google it. You'll see something like this. And we are going to create a new site, and you're going to use not classic, do not do classic, but you're going to choose in new sites. It is way easier, I promise you. And you'll get something that looks like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is let's choose a theme for our site. These are the ones you have to choose from, and you can also kind of play with the color schemes. Not a lot of themes to choose from. There are some font styles you can also play with, but just take a few minutes to do that. Don't take forever. And again, we can make some changes to this later, but really it's about just getting this done. This is really something that I want to move quickly on so that we can get to our next major project. So once you've chosen one that you're happy enough with, and again, you can change it later. You can even change the image, but again, we're not going to do that yet, so I know you want to jump right in. Don't do it. Let's change the name of the page to Your Name Design. And the same thing up here. And I guess right here too. There it goes. Okay. So we got all those named, and let's add some pages. So we go to Pages, right over here. And we're going to click on the Add a Page button. And the first page is going to be called Illustrations. The next page is going to be called, so click new, add a new page. We're going to call this one Posters. Done. New page. Then we're going to call this one Photo. Actually, let's do Digital Photography. Done. Let's make a new page. We're going to call this one Photoshop. Done. New page. We're going to call this one Digital Art. Done. Okay, let's go ahead and just leave it like that for now. So we got illustrations, posters, digital photography, Photoshop, and digital art, and these are the categories that I want you to use. If you're merging this with Ms. Cortez's class, then you can do it however you see fit, as long as you have all of these different things there. That's fine with me. Let's go to illustrations, and we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to add our images. So you go to Insert Images right here, and this will pop this up. Click on Google Drive. Go to the classroom folder. Go to the period that you have for me. And your files are going to be right there. I have to click on each one. But we're doing illustrations right now. So let me find an illustration that we have worked on. That would be something like personal logo. And then remember, an illustration is anything we made in Illustrator. So I'll go ahead and take Bianca's awesome Bob Ross thing here. You can resize it, and it'll actually snap to this grid, which is really nice. Careful not to distort it like that, but you want them all to be about the same size. So if you're going to do more than one, so let's say, what is another one we did? So you click here to go back, and although you don't need to do that. Let's find, what is another one we did? Personal, oh yeah, holiday, graphic design final, I don't know. Let's do one of the extra credit ones, in case you did that. It's not an illustration. How about this one? There we go. So there's my second one. Now you want these to be about the same size, so try to get them to kind of line up so that they're pretty equal. You can move them, and again, get them to try to be as consistent as possible. It's not going to be perfect, but there you go. That's a pretty nice look. And then we're going to add some text underneath. So for our illustrations, let's go ahead and go to our text box here, and we're going to create a text box for each of these. So we're just going to type right here, personal logo I created for myself. And then over here, let's do another text box, and we're going to put this text box up here, and we are going to say envelope graphic I created in Illustrator. Just say a little something about it. Remember, this is something that an employer might look at, or a potential college. That's the whole purpose of creating this. So that's what I want you to do. When you're ready to go on to the next page, you can simply find your pages right here. Let's go on to posters, and you do the same thing. And they should all just look like this. This should not take a long time. This is what it looks like so far if you want to preview it. This is what the actual website looks like. This is what it would look like on a cell phone. And there you go. All right. So now that we've looked at it, and you're going to do the same thing for each of them, for posters, for digital photography, just add all the stuff that you've done that you want to show off. At least do one for each of these categories. When you're finished, you're going to go up here you're going to go to Publish, and you're going to give it a name. And I would recommend your last name or your first and last name design. I've already done it, so I have to add John Ginelli Design. And then who can visit my site? Well, if we put anyone on the web, we got a little bit of an issue because some of you did not get that signed. So to make things safe, here's what I'm going to say. I want you to click on anyone at riverbank.k12. Unless you're a senior and you're 18 years old, then you can click anyone on the web. And you can even choose this. But if you are not 18 years old, I want you to stick to this one. And then if you can show me that, if I can find out that your parents had that thing signed, then we can go ahead and switch it to public. But for now, we'll just leave it at that. And then we'll go ahead and click Publish. And there you go. And you're eventually going to want to send me this link when you go to submit the project, but that's not going to be until later. So there's what it looks like, and eventually you can go in, you can change the background and stuff if you would like to. You just click up here and on home, and you can change what this image is. But let's not do that until, again, you're done with everything else. And right here on this front page, I also want you to put a little bit about you. So I am a teacher in Riverbank, California, whatever. I teach high school. Just like a little paragraph. I would say maybe just 5 to 10 sentences, nothing major. Just a little bit about who you are and what kind of graphic design work you have done. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.